This, interestingly, slipped through the cracks a couple days ago for me as far as news goes, and it seems like it slipped through the cracks for pretty much everybody. Not really many people on YouTube were talking about this, which surprised me, because there's an update with the Batman Arkham series, a possible update of a new game. This is something we talked about before as far as the leaked Damian Wayne Batman game being cancelled, but that game was being repurposed and rebooted and nobody really knew what was coming out of it, if there was another Batman game coming out, or what was going on. So we have an update here, and it actually comes from 3 different people that have been attached to the Batman Arkham games in the past. One is voice actor Roger Craig Smith, another is Ryan Galletta, he's a writer on Batman Arkham Origins, and finally, the Warner Brothers publicist Gary Miereanu. And they all were talking on Twitter together, but publicly, about a new upcoming game. So Roger Craig Smith, the voice actor who originally played Batman in Arkham Origins for WB Games Montreal, tweeted out on September 10th, "Super bummed to not be working on anything that I can't tweet about right now, because I can't violate an NDA for something that I assure you does not exist." In response to Roger Craig Smith's tweet, on September 11th, Ryan Galletta responded with, "Even worse for me, I can't not tweet about the non-existent confidential project that we're not working on together," and did a sad crying emoji. And following that, Gary Miereanu replied, "Your publicist thanks you and promises we'll let the cat out of the bag reasonably soon." Now, this is not for sure an Arkham game, but I think that really with the circumstantial timing, especially of the whole story with the previous Batman Arkham Damian Wayne game getting canned but then retooled and rebooted into something else from comments that we had gotten previously, and that happening recently, and then all of a sudden 3 different people who had to do with Batman Arkham games in the past coming out and saying they're all working on a project together. Again, it's not a for sure confirmation of a Batman Arkham game, but it's pretty much the closest thing we've gotten to a confirmation recently. Now, the reason that this seems like it could be Arkham is because Roger Craig Smith, one of his most famous roles is playing Batman in that game. So he very easily could be brought back for another game, as long as it was a younger Batman, or if they were just looking to go a different direction than Kevin Conroy. But because Kevin Conroy is so synonymous with the older Batman of Asylum, City, and Knight, it's pretty likely that WB Games would be going with this younger Batman again. Very likely they'd be going back to the reports we've been hearing for a long time about a Court of Owls game. But again, that's just speculation based off of things we've heard. So what do you think about this? Do you think that this means that there's an Arkham game coming out? Do you think that there's really nothing to this and that they're just working on something else for WB Games? Let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. I personally would be super psyched to play another Batman Arkham game as long as it was, up to snuff. And I really did enjoy Origins. I know it's not for everybody, but I thought it was a really good game. I just think it needed a little work in some areas, and I think that WB Games could certainly put together a game of higher caliber than Origins, given the time that they've had. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed the content, subscribe for more content like this, and make sure to click that bell to stay notified of new upcoming content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.